The border is closed. The border is secure.
The border is secure.
The only reason the border is not secure is Donald Trump and his MAGA Republican friends. Right after doing nothing is not an option. Republicans have to decide. For years, they said they want to secure the border. Now they have the strongest border bill this country has ever seen. We're seeing statements about how many oppose the bill now. Look, I understand the former president is desperately trying to stop this bill because he's not interested in solving the border problem. He wants a political issue to run against me. They've all but said that across the board. No one really denies that I'm aware of. The American people want a solution that puts an end to the empty political rhetoric, which has failed to do anything for so long.
Yes, this is insane. President Biden says the border problem is Republican fault and claims Donald Trump does not actually want a secure border despite his effort to install a border wall. The gaslighting is crazy. Illegal crossing are up to 4x under Biden compared to Trump, but according to Biden, this is all because of Republicans. Republicans have to decide for years. They said they want a secure border. The former president is desperately trying to stop this bill because he is not interested in solving the border problem. He wants a political issue to run against me. Insane. The View had a segment. This is what they had to say pertaining to this. Take a look at this.
Are we as Republicans going to have press conferences and complain the border's bad and then intentionally leave it open? After the worst month in American history in December, now we've got to actually determine, are we going to just complain about things, or are we going to actually address and to change as many things as we can?
It did not take long to realize that this is dead on arrival. The bill itself would actually do more harm than good, and that's why we've said it's a non-starter over here in the House.
This deal is just too short. It doesn't get to the finish line, and more importantly, President Biden right now can get the job done. He does not need any legislative action. Trump did it without legislative action. We know Biden can do it too. The will is not there.
Oh my God! The Border Patrol Union endorsed the Senate's deal proposal. The Border Patrol folks who were backing Trump.
Well, they read it.
They actually read it and said, this is not a bad, let's start with this.
Well, this is the only thing the Republicans had, really, was this immigration thing. They're so dumb. You know, I mean, on the left, we've got the abortion as a particular, issue to motivate all of the women in this country to get out there and fight for our rights. You know, and look at, they're motivated. In fact, as you said before, Biden is now at 58% with women. It used to be 53%. So he's coming up because it's working to pound that home, that they're taking your essential right to an abortion away. Then now the Republicans have their little migration thing. That's a big problem. The Democrats come in and say, we've solved it. Even this guy, Langford from Oklahoma, one of the most right-wing states in the country, Oklahoma. And he's even saying you're going to lose, because it's the only thing they've got. Even Larry Kudlow, the other day, who's a puppet for the Republican Party, thank you, Larry, said that the Democrats are getting ahead because of the economy, and now this. We'll see what happens. I personally have not lost faith in the American people.
I'm coming close to it. No, it's honestly partisan politics on display in the stupidest way. It's embarrassing for Republicans. Joe Biden came around to the fact there's a crisis at the border. We don't have to agree on the solutions, but this is objectively a very strong bill. It would deal with asylum. It would deal with border security. It would get us more CBP, Border Patrol officers. This is something I couldn't have even dreamt up 5 years ago. Democrats compromised quite a bit. And now House Republicans at Donald Trump's direction are tanking it because he wants to be able to run on solving it. I hope that Biden...
why he's doing that.
Because he wants Biden to look weak. He wants the problem to continue, and then he can come and say, I alone can fix it in January
of next year.
He didn't fix it in 4 years.
He didn't even build the wall.
By the way, Republicans in the House deserve to lose for this. They shouldn't hold on to their seats. You don't get to say there's a crisis and do absolutely nothing about it.
This is a highly conservative bill. I mean, Langford, as we just said, he brokered it. He created it. The people that compromised were the Democrats because they conceded, okay, there's a problem going on. Nothing's been passed since 1996. So arguably when these Republican talking heads come on and say it's not enough, it's something and something written by a very conservative Republican. So the fact that they're doing this is disgusting. Either it's a crisis and that's what they were screaming forever.
Yes, I don't know if these people actually understand what is going on. When you take a look at that bill, the allocation they actually put out, it shows exactly what the bill is all about. They should just call it the Ukraine bill. That is what I've seen on Twitter. A lot of people making it clear you cannot allocate, let's say, 80 billion to Ukraine. But that bill, 40 billion, this, even if you are not intelligent, you will see it clearly. But the view, being so dumb, they can't even get it. They know they want to use that as a political point. The reason they decided to do this at this time. Now Republican opposing this, on that bill they put 80 billion to the border, then 40 billion to Ukraine. At that time, it will be reasonable enough to agree with it. That is a main problem I realized from that bill. Even Mesh McConney had to accept that, oh, my colleagues are against it, so obviously I will not stand for it. The view cannot see it. If you realize something with these ladies, they don't see the truth. I'm shocked to even see Alisa standing up to talk this nonsense on air.
We wondered how all of these migrants knew about this particular entryway into California. The answer was in their hands.
How do you know about that? Oh, Douyin, okay, TikTok.
Oh, you learned on TikTok. Yeah. TikTok is a social media platform created in China. The post we found had step-by-step instructions for hiring smugglers and detailed directions to that hole we visited so they could surrender.
Yes, this is sickening. I don't know if you have seen this. Illegals are using TikTok for step-by-step illustrational videos on how to enter our country illegally. China is helping to facilitate these invasions of our country. According to a tweet I recently saw, I believe you've seen this. A lot of these people are actually exposing what is going on. I have a lot of videos I'm going to play. Recently, Governor Greg Abbott had an interview.
First at 5, the situation at the southern border is showing no signs of easing up. Now the state of Florida is stepping up to help stem the flow of migrants into the United States. And that involves sending hundreds of Florida troops to Texas.
As an invasion. And so these governors are rallying around Texas to support our ongoing right to self-defense.
You will understand exactly the kind of politics that is playing out here.
I'm wore out. We had Ukraine, it's 2 years, Gaza, Iran.
Years.
The federal government said, we're not helping, so Texas said, all right, enough is enough.
In that district, Donald Trump, who reduces all safety, he did in those days.
Showed up at McDonald's and those voters thumbs full.
Wait. Watch this.
Will he drink the water there?
I hate my job.
I mean, look.
I fucking hate this job.
I'm sure he was kidding.
This is not what this is about.
Does it just suck being you?
This is about this president being a president for everyone and showing up. Showing up for this community.
Look.
I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has